Okay, so first, before that, let's go to the squad. I am in a hurry. Okay, so Otto, tell us your squad, or present to us your squad for the next 2 games. Thank you.
For the goalkeepers, we have Lawrence Atiji Ziggy from Van Galen. And we have Joseph Wallacott from Hibernia. We have Frederick Asari from Asante Kotoko. Defenders, we have Gideon Menza from Auxerre. Ebenezer Anand from Shehir, Istanbul. Then we have Abdul Mumin from Rayo Vallecano. Alexander Jiku from Fenerbahce, Istanbul. We have Alidu Seydou from Stade Rennes. We have Tariq Lamte from Brighton and Hove. In the midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. We have Ernest Nuama from Olympique Lyon. We have Salis Abdul Samit from RC Lens. And we have Ibrahima Sulemana from Cagliari. We have Thomas Partey from Arsenal. We have Edmond Addo from Radnitsky, Nice. We have Elisha Owusu from AG Auxerre. We have Abu Francis from St. Bruges. And then remaining the forwards, we have Osman Bukhari from Red Star Belgrade. We have Abdul Fattah Ishiwaku from Leicester City. Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth. We have Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace. We have Ibrahim Osman from FC Nordsjælland. We have Kamaldeen Sulemana from FC Southampton. And we have Brendan Thomas Asante from West Bromwich.
Okay, I can't really say that I know everything about Ghana's DNA. I think Ghana has a great history, football history, with great players in the past. We had really, really good times. I think the last really, really good times were when players like Michael Essien, Asamoah Gyan, Suleiman Tari. A lot of players were in the best form. I think for me, Ghana football stands for good football. This is maybe I want to use the opportunity. It's difficult to promise victories because of football. You can be better than your opponent, and at the end they will score and they will win, or one slight mistake will happen. But I think I will take the opportunity to be brave enough to promise you that we will play good football. Because I've been studying football for a very, very long time, and for me, the boys, especially in Ghana, they like to play with the ball. This is how they grow up when they're playing on the streets. And this is what I want to implement. And I think this is the easiest thing to implement because they will have joy having the ball, trying to dominate. I know that we will face opponents sometimes which are stronger than us, where we need to defend more. But in general, I want to bring back to the joy of the ball. I want to create a culture, and this, I think, has been the culture in the past, not to be fearful when you have the ball. I know that there's high demands on the players, and it's difficult. There are difficult times, and there's a lot of pressure on the players. But I want to take the pressure away to allow them to do mistakes, because this is the only way we can, in long term, we can give them the confidence to play what they can. We know what they can. If you walk around the streets of Ghana, you see kids playing, you see what they are able to do. And this is what is in our players. And it's my job to bring it out, to bring in a culture with good habits, because good games don't come just like this. It comes with good preparation, to prepare them well, as good as I can with my coaching staff, which are helping me, and to bring in their ideas, to bring in their knowledge, and together I think we can create for the long term a very, very good Ghana national team. Okay, so I think, to be honest, very good question. I don't know if the frame is long or we have enough time to answer all these questions. I try as best as possible. So the first thing, you asked about Andre. So I had a long talk with Andre, personal. I visited him and gave him the reasons why he's not in the squad at the moment. And I usually held it like this, that I don't talk too much about the players who are not in the squad, more about those who are in the squad. And for me, I can say I don't like to I talk to players directly. I don't like to give information out about what we spoke about. So he's not part of the squad at the moment. Andre is, I mean, as everyone knows, a legend. He's a living legend of Ghana. What he has reached, it's unbelievable what he did for the country. It was a difficult decision, to be honest, because I like him. I like him as a person, also as a player. But this is the decision we took, and I like I said, it's not like we totally agreed, but I give him the explanation, and so I don't want to take it to another extent and say some things that people will write about and this and that. I know it's difficult maybe for you as a press to understand this, but I don't want to make it bigger than it is. Like I said, I have big respect for him. He's a living legend. He holds a record in games playing for the national team. He has, achieved things that just a few players from Ghana has achieved, and it's very difficult to leave him out at the moment. But at the end, me as a coach, I have to take decisions. The best decision, what I think for the team, and this was one part of the decisions. And the type of coach, I don't know. For me, I always try to learn. I'm a coach who wants to learn, wants to listen, wants to take advice, even from lower-ranked coaches. I'm always open for discussions with other coaches. So I'm a learning coach, and I learn a lot from Guardiola. I learn a lot from Mourinho. I learn a lot from other coaches. I learned also things maybe you shouldn't do as a coach. So I'll take everything which I get inside my head about coaching and try to take out of the best out of all. And this is me. And at the end, I think a mixture of everything. I can play defensively. I can play offensively. I can play the mix. I can make changes, sensible changes. I think whenever it takes, I can. I think I'm good at reading the game, how the game goes. I'm good in predicting things to happen, and this is me. It's I don't know, 30 players. Some I even visited them, like some I tried to visit, but I couldn't. Because my time was very short, but I talked to all of them, those who were not invited, who were part of the AFCON last season, and explained a lot of things to them. And for me, it's easier because I have the bright picture. I see all the players, I compare them, and then I decide also which player fits into my playing style or in my idea for the game. And so for the player as such, it's difficult because he just sees himself. And I think, it's difficult to explain because I have to compare Jonathan, for example, with other strikers, and then to see what I need for 2 games. And at the end, I took this decision. So it would be good, I think, that we take it like this, the squad, and it's difficult to talk about players who are not in the squad. And like I said, it's difficult for me to give out some reasons in public. I discussed it with the player, I explained it to him, and I think it's good to do that way. Surely the aim is to qualify. At the moment we are in the 4th position, only the first one will go through. It will be difficult, especially the next away game in Mali. They have a very strong squad. But the aim is to qualify, but it's also the aim from the others. So it's about having the right team culture. This is the number one thing, what we're trying to build, the culture, long-term culture, some surely habits in the team. habits, about work ethic, about being disciplined, about on and off the pitch, and surely to prepare them well. So this is our part to be on the pitch, to prepare them well, about to make them know about what's going to happen in the game. And once they know, they have an advantage to make better decisions on the pitch. And this is our job. And like I said, what I want to be assessed with should be the way we play. I can't really, like I said, I can't predict. We will have good times, we will have bad times. There's just some few coaches in the world who lose rarely. I know that we will also lose matches, maybe, but in the long-term process, what I want to be assessed on should be the way we play, and I think we showed, even though we went out, we showed when we played against Nigeria, when I came the first time, that we played football. Not only that we qualified, we played good football, offensively, but also defensively. Even at the World Cup, we had, let's say, good phases when we played good football, and this is what I want to have permanent in every game. I know like human beings, we can't be perfect all the time, but I want us to be brave, to play good football, and this is where you can judge me on. And at the end, I'm a strong believer that in the long term, if you play good football, you will benefit, and the results will also come. And surely at the end, it's a result sport, and I will be judged by the results, 100%. And my contract goes 2.5 years, and after that I will be judged, and hopefully we will win a lot of games so that the judgments are not that hard. And yeah, I think I'm better than before. So I'll try to bring my expertise into the game, my knowledge into the game, and like I said, I try to bring the knowledge of my technical team as well into the decisions, and hopefully we'll make the right decision to win the next game. This is what I'm thinking at the moment, and yeah, that's it. To be honest, let me stay on the microphone. Right, the first question again, because it's too much for me.
Okay, so the first question has to be with now Andre is out, who's going to
Thomas
be
Partey. Okay,
Partey. Okay, great. Now the second question has to be with after the game against Uruguay at the presser.
Okay, and actually, I never said this. You have to go back, make your research, and listen closely to what I said. No, and for me, I can just say, this comes to me. Me, I have a free mind. I'm totally free. I was happy the way the FA, because I heard a lot of stories before I came, let me do my thing. To be honest, I don't know if I can say it. The only pressure they gave me was to bring local players. The only pressure. And I will be looking at, and I will look even closer. Now that I'm full-time, I have a full-time appointment. I will look closer. To the league. I will observe the league live, not only on video. Live. I will be here. I will be watching. We're going rounds. I'll be watching. I will try to help as much as I can. I will look very, very closely. For me, if a player is good, he's good. He doesn't care where he comes from or where he plays. If I like a player, I will take him. And I will look very close to find players from the local league. Very, very close. So I'll be doing my tours, I'll be watching games, I'll be traveling, I'll have time for this, and I'll use the time to watch, especially locally. Like I said, good football, but at the end, good football will end in good results. And if anybody at the end of the day will say the way we played was bad, then I take it as my loss. Like I said, sometimes in football, it's whether the ball goes on the post and in or out, it's inches which can decide about your future. And it's very difficult to predict results. But I'm a strong believer, if you prepare well, if you give the players the joy, and they have the joy with the ball, if you give this to the player, the chance to play with the ball, to bring out the biggest strength, then I'm very, very convinced that we will be successful. So, but we'll give out shortly a day where we have an open training session. I know it's very, very important for the Ghanaians also to see the players. I really understand this. But for me, the biggest concern is like, because we're having just 6 days, 7 days of preparation, I will have everyday tactical sessions because, like I said, I'm a strong believer of giving out knowledge and want the players to know what they have to do. In terms they are leading, in terms we are leading, in terms of I don't know, we get a red card. I want to go out through every scenario, and therefore I have to prepare the team tactically well. And if these tactics are being filmed and the opponent can see what we're doing and they can prepare well, I hope you understand that it won't benefit us. So for this, I have to say sorry for not letting all the sessions being open. If you had to send me from a line, because we're goalkeeper coach, but the plan it is a line to go young goalkeeper so until the almost make sure say oba training star distributions no. But in general, Brian War me coach 2022. Who was statistics and so on? How was the statistics? Okay. Okay. It shows about don't worry. The only thing, the only way it will feed into my suggestion is like, I mean, but this has been done before as well. There were always young talents who have been given the chance to play for the national team, and I'm open. For me, it's not about. It's not. Surely, it's important to have experienced players in the team. Surely, very, very important, because they can guide the young guys. But if somebody is good, he will always get a chance, and I don't care about the age. Yeah, I'm what I learned about listening. I think there was a question about from which coach I took some this that. I would never say never as a coach, never, because I don't know what will happen in next season. The door is always open, but this is a decision for this period, and that's it. And like I said, what I learned is never say never, never.